Welcome back. We've brought you 3 games so far. If you haven't been with us this far, let me go ahead and tell you what happened. The Rome High girls and the Rome High boys finished in 3rd place in the consolation games. The game we just finished watching, the Darlington Lady Tigers edged out the Model Lady Blue Devils, winning the first gold ball for the girls team since 1990. Model had a shot at the buzzer that would have sent it into overtime just off the front of the rim. The Darlington Lady Tigers survive and win the championship. Moving on to right now with what we have, the boys championship game with Cartersville versus Model. For the Model Blue Devils, expect the starters to be Tyler Dean, Dwight Hall, Cole Oliver, VJ Saxton, and Davey Fisher. Cartersville will have to wait. I was not given inside information there. We'll have to wait and hear their announcement. Last night, Cartersville was all over the Darlington boys, advancing to the finals 87-44. We brought that to you live last night at Georgia Highlands last night. Model outlasted the Rome High boys 60-54. The Cartersville boys have never won the championship here. The Model Blue Devils, their boys haven't won a gold ball since 1962. That's a couple of years down the road. That's about 50 years ago, if my math serves me correctly. Of course, forever is longer than 50. Cartersville are about to get their starting lineup right now. Going to be Ryan Davis, a junior guard. Corey Tobin, a very good outside shooter at guard. Hakeem Winters, another junior. TL Ford starts. And A.J. Mosby. If you're keeping track of something like that, that is 5 juniors starting for the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. Starters from Model, Tyler Dean at guard, sophomore. Dwight Hall, 5'9" freshman at guard. Cole Oliver, 6'2" senior. VJ Saxton. And rounds out with Davey Fisher, a junior. He's assisted by Josh Goss and Zach Mathis. Looking into this game straight on, I saw Cartersville last night. They are a very, very strong team. Very difficult to play against. Strong in all facets of the game, without a doubt. Model's a young team. They are a very good team. It'll be very interesting to see here last night. I mean, Darlington hung with Cartersville for a quarter last night, and then Cartersville put on the gas and never looked back. As far as Model goes, we'll see how it goes. I think Model matches up better with Cartersville than Darlington did from last night, but we'll just see. And it looks like there was we'll start with some free throws. I'm assuming there must have been a technical on, I'm guessing somebody must have been dunking in the pregame, so Davey Fisher from Model is going to get the game started with 2 free throws. Hits them both, so Model will start with a 2-0 lead. And unless I'm badly mistaken, that means Model will also start with the ball. So we do not get an opening tip. Apparently there was a tee for dunking. I'm not so sure who the tee was against. I hope we'll find that out later on. Saxton on the side comes in and gets the basket. Gives Model a 4-0 lead, 7:44 to go. Ryan Davis brings the ball up for Cartersville. Out to Tobin on the side. Into Mosby. Mosby had a very good game last night. Tobin again. A lot of contact right there. No call from the ref, however. Davis almost loses handle on it. Davis goes outside to Mosby. Takes a shot, nails a three-pointer. A.J. Mosby scored almost at will last night against Darlington. Got a carrying call on Model. Ball goes over to Cartersville. Like I mentioned earlier, Cartersville is trying to win its first ever gold ball trophy. The Model boys have not won one since 1962. Mosby on the corner. Looks underneath. Davis gets the pass and the basket. Cartersville up 5-4, 6:50 left to go in the first quarter. Dwight Hall up top. Davey Fisher from long range, just off. Cartersville corrals the rebound. Tobin to Davis, to Mosby. Davis with the rebound and the putback to give the Hurricanes a 7-4 lead. 6:17 left to go in the first quarter. Tyler Dean up top. Davey Fisher looking to get open for the shot. Takes a shot and nails it. Mosby out front. Saxton swatted that one out of bounds. There is no penalties on that one. The ball was just knocked out of bounds. Ryan Davis up top for Cartersville. Shoots the long-range three, doesn't get it. Saxton with the rebound. It's the ball to Tyler Dean, who's going to bring it up the court now. Dean leans in and gets the basket. His first of the night. Model takes an 8-7 lead with 5:34 left to play in the first quarter. Tobin out top, goes underneath. Looks like you're going to pin on a foul on Saxton underneath, going up against Delvin Penn.
Personal foul charged to Models number 33, V.J. Saxton, his first, and the team's first.
Saxton picks up his first of the night. Delvin Penn shooting 2 from the charity stripe, trailing 8-7. Penn a little bit short on the first one off the front of the rim. Going for the second shot. That one doesn't fall either. Saxton with the rebound. Brings it back up. Fisher already has 4 points. Long range Jay in and out. Unable to fall. Tobin corrals the ball for the Hurricanes. And a double dribble on Tobin. Turns the ball over. Model gets the ball back. 5:13 left to go, leading 8-7 here in the 2012 Boys Championship Finals of the Rome News-Tribune Holiday Festival Basketball Tournament. Davey Fisher with the ball up top, looking for the shot. Leans in, does not get it. Penn with the rebound. Out to Davis. Davis back across to Tobin, intercepted by Tyler Dean. Dean manages to go coast to coast to get his second bucket of the night, give Model a 10-7 lead with 4:46 left to play in the first quarter. Ryan Davis again up top, out to Mosby. Mosby's only had 1 bucket so far. Tobin looking back out to Davis. Long on that, give the rebound to Robert Pearson. Cole Oliver over to V.J. Saxton. Saxton working against Penn, trying to get inside. Tough shot, can't get it to fall. Penn with the rebound. Mosby out front. And that's going to be a carry by Mosby, turning the ball over again for Cartersville. Model's going to get the ball back. Model has a 10-7 lead. Davey Fisher bringing the Fisher from long range, just misses. Penn with the rebound. Mosby with an outside three there to tie the score up at 10 with 3:42 left to play. Mosby has 2 threes on the night already. Fisher on the wing, driving in, gets the foul, can't get the basket to fall. See who the foul is actually going to be on. Looks like it's going to be on 12, who is Hakeem Winters. That will be his first non-shooting foul, model possession. Tyler Dean inside to Davey Fisher. Long range shot doesn't fall. Tobin corrals the rebound out to Mosby. Mosby ahead. Blocked by Tyler Dean. Tyler Dean's having a pretty good little game early on. And a jump ball, alternating possession, goes back to Cartersville. Score is tied at 10 with 3:09 left to go in the game. In the first quarter. Just trying to fast forward through this one. Had a classic ending in the girls' championship game. See if we might have another classic one here in the boys' championship game. Cartersville with the ball. Score knotted up at 10. Tobin from long range. Off the glass, Fisher with the rebound. Model is running. Looks like Tobin's going to get called for a personal. And he does.
Foul on Cartersville's number 5, Corey Tobin, his first.
That is the third team foul on Cartersville. Robert Pearson with the ball currently from Model. It's back over to Austin Gore. Davey Fisher, the ball. Back to Gore from the outside and just off. Underneath, there's a fight. Davey Fisher gets the ball and the basket. 2:31 left to play. Model leads 12-10. Tobin inside to Penn. Tobin outside with a hand in the face. Can't get the shot to fall. Oliver with the rebound. That will be a foul. Mosby picks up his first foul. He fouled Davey Fisher. That's a fourth team foul. Again, it's a non-shooting foul. VJ Saxton checks back into the game for the Blue Devils. Cartersville brings in Zach Hackard, replacing Corey Tobin. VJ Saxton with the ball, drives inside. Back in the game, a key basket for the Model Blue Devils. VJ Saxton comes up right there, 14-10. Blue Devils lead. Ryan Davis back at the key right now for Cartersville, resetting the offense. A.J. Mosby, he's hit 2 threes already in the game. Underneath, Penn goes up against Sat. No, that's Nakia Watkins, excuse me. I'm not sure who I think the foul will be on Tavares Brown, unless I'm badly mistaken. And Tavares Brown does pick up his first personal foul. That's the 5th team foul on Cartersville already. Minute 44 left to go in the first quarter. Model only has 1 team foul so far. And that, unfortunately, was a travel. I even saw that one from up here. Minute 39 left to play. Model with a 4-point lead, 14-10. Remember last night, Darlington and Cartersville were very similar to this early on, and Cartersville, as the second quarter started, exploded on the Tigers. See if that might happen tonight. I think Model's a little bit better ball club, not to knock the Tigers, but I think it might be. And Cartersville's playing a little bit sloppier. That's a turnover by Mosby. That's about the 4th or 5th turnover, whether it's a travel or carrying the ball that's been called tonight already on Cartersville just in the first quarter. Maybe it's a little bit tight, trying to do something you've never done before, winning the gold ball trophy. It seems like Cartersville's playing just a little tight tonight. The crowd is definitely filled up, but not extremely loud at the moment. I believe the girls' game was a little bit louder. We'll see if the fans get involved in this game anytime soon. Dwight Hall bringing the ball up for the Blue Devils. Underneath, fighting to take the shot. Robert Pearson. Looks like there's going to be a foul underneath. And the hope is it's not on VJ Saxon. I think it is. Nope. Robert Pearson picked up the foul instead. VJ Saxon already has one. A good thing that wasn't called on him. Ryan Davis bringing the ball up for the Hurricanes. Tobin with the ball on the wing. Davis from outside. There's a three. His first three of the night. Cuts the lead to 1 with 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. Model working. And that's a 2-point shot by Austin Gore. Take the lead back to 3. 16-13. Model almost gets a turnover. Argues for it, but can't get it from the ref. .8 seconds left to go. Cartersville trailing 16-13, but they have the ball right here. Ryan Davis up top. Tobin over to Mosby. Watch for Mosby. Nice shot by Mosby. Falls without a problem. Cutting the lead to 1. 12 seconds left to go in the game. Model up 16-15. 7-6. Going to have to get the basket off. VJ Saxton hits the running jumper. His third basket of the night. And that will end the first quarter. Model up 18-15. We'll take a quick commercial break. Welcome back. About to start the second quarter. Model up 18-15 over Cartersville in the 2012 Boys Championship game, Holiday Festival basketball tournament. Model has a lead and will get the ball. Start the second quarter here. Hall with the ball, gives it over to Fisher. Fisher looking to possibly drive in. Instead, Tyler Dean takes a long-range shot. Can't get it to fall. Looks like there's going to be a foul.
Foul on Models number 33, VJ Saxton. That's his
VJ Saxton picks up his second foul. The third team foul on the Blue Devils. Tobin launches a three from the parking lot practically. Model gets the rebound. Though it looks like Model manages to take a timeout before they get hit with the 10-second call. We'll take a timeout as Model does the same. Welcome back to the Holiday Festival basketball tournament. This is the boys championship game. I'm Jim Allred, new media director for the Rome News-Tribune, host of Gridiron Central, bringing you play-by-play of the fourth game of the evening. We've been through three already. We saved the best for last. I don't know if we can possibly top the girls championship game. We'll see if we can try with the boys championship game. Model has the ball in an 18-15 lead. VJ Saxon extends that lead with his fourth bucket of the night. Model 20, Cartersville 15, 7:07 left to go before halftime. No shot there. Looks like there's going to be a foul on Model. That's going to be on Dwight Hall. The freshman picks up his first foul of the game.
Model's number 11, Dwight Hall, his first. Team's fourth.
Davis' shot just off. Mosby up top's going to try the floater. Never mind Davis. Mosby off the front of the rim. Can't get it to go. Tobin now, again, he takes a long-range three. Can't get it to go. Model manages to corral it. That was Watkins on the rebound. Tobin made a great play right there. Tobin gets the steal and the basket, cutting the lead to 20-17 with 6:18 to play. It looks like a turnover over here, and looks like Cartersville is going to get the ball back again. Davis inbounds the ball. Mosby out on the side. Back to Davis. Mosby goes inside, back out to Mosby. Over to Davis. That's a long three, off the rim. Watkins with the rebound, Model in business now. Dean with the ball, bringing it up for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils have a 20-17 lead, 5:51 left to go. Fisher from way downtown, bang. The Model junior hits the three to give Model a 6-point lead. Tobin trying to go coast to coast, can't do it. Fisher out front to Hall. Hall can't get it to fall. Fisher has the putback. Model 25, Cartersville 17. Cartersville says enough of this. We're going to take a timeout, try to halt it. We'll take a timeout with them. Welcome back to the strains of Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine. The Model Blue Devils, not the Lady Blue Devils, we've already seen that game. This is the Model Blue Devils, have a 25-17 lead. Davey Fisher hit a three and then a basket back-to-back here to give the cushion to the Blue Devils. Cartersville a little bit shocked. Coach Tobin called timeout, pulled him over and said, come on, guys, calm down. Let's see what happens. We'll see if the timeout helps right here. So we start play, 5:26 left to go before halftime. Model with the 8-point lead. Cartersville with the ball. Tobin on the outside. He's going for another long-range jumper. Can't hit it. Mosby with the rebound. Back up to Davis up top. Shoots. Can't get it. Rebound. Missed. Ball goes over to Model. Model gets a chance to possibly take it up to a 10-point lead, if not more, if they can score here. Davey Fisher finds VJ Saxton on the outside. He shoots the three, cannot get it. Cartersville almost let the ball go out of bounds. There was confusion from Davis and Tobin. Davis is recovered now. Goes to Tobin up top. He tries to go underneath. Davey Fisher was in the scrum. VJ Saxton gets the ball and travels. Ref's going to call a travel. There was some contact, but apparently didn't think it was enough to warrant the call. Cartersville will now inbounds the ball with 4:48 left to play before halftime, trailing by 8 points, 25-17. Nice move inside by VJ Saxton to strip the ball momentarily. Tobin on the outside. Goes back into Penn. Penn gets the basket and the foul.
Personal foul charged to Models number 42, Nakia Watkins, his first.
Nakia Watkins picks up the personal. Delvin Penn on the line attempting to convert the traditional three-point play. Basket misses. 25-19. Model still has the lead. Fisher with the ball, takes a shot, and he nails it. Davey Fisher already on fire for the Blue Devils, 28-19. He reminds me a little bit of the way that Mosby was on fire for Cartersville last night against Darlington. Saxton knocks the ball away. Set up to Dean. Looks like he drew the foul, and it might be on Mosby. I'm not sure. It certainly is. A.J. Mosby picks up his second foul, sixth-team foul. Tyler Dean to the line, shooting 2. Nice shooter's touch on that one, and the finger roll puts it in. Dean's 5th point of the evening, taking Models lead 10 and make that 11. Model 30, Cartersville 19, 3:56 left to go before halftime. Mosby goes cross court to Tobin, who fakes and drills the 3. That kid is awfully dangerous. If Tobin gets dialed in, he is going to be tough. He hit 5 3-pointers against Darlington last night. Block underneath by Penn. Cartersville gets the ball back, and they're off and running. This is what they like to do best. They love that transition game. Mosby from the corner. This is also what you don't want to see. That's Mosby's 3rd three-pointer. You don't want to see Cartersville start to get going. Scrum underneath for the ball. It's like Davis came up with it. It looks like there'll be a foul on Model. Robert Pearson picks up his 2nd foul from Model. That's a 16 foul on the Blue Devils. Cartersville has the ball. 3:08 left to go before halftime, trailing by 5. But back-to-back three-pointers have really cut into Model's lead. Tobin and Mosby victimize the Blue Devils on both, and Tobin's calling for the ball like there's no tomorrow. I don't think his teammates have been able to get it to him quite yet. There he goes. This kid will shoot from anywhere on the floor, and they proved it right there. That was way beyond NBA range, and missed it. Saxton inside. Doesn't look like Model can save it. Maybe they can. They do save it. And going to get probably a foul on Delvin Penn. It most definitely is on Delvin Penn, sending Robert Pearson to the line to shoot 2. Model with a 30-25 lead, 2:35 left to go before halftime. Pearson off the back of the rim on the first free throw. Going for the second free throw now. Missed the first and missed the second. Mosby on the wing for Cartersville. Tobin goes inside to Penn. Back out to Davis, who hits the 3-point for Cartersville. Cuts the lead to 30-28 with 2:18 left to go. Model still clinging to a 2-point lead. But Cartersville has been able to find the range on a couple of three-pointers. Tobin for 3. Nothing but net. That will give Cartersville their first lead of the game, 31-30.
Back in for Models, Mike Hall and Austin Gore.
1:56 left to go in the game. Model will have the ball, trailing by 1. They had a nice little lead there for a minute, but then Cartersville decided they wanted to hit about 4 or 5 threes, and they did exactly that. Cartersville, again, very dangerous shooting team, very dangerous team overall. Davey Fisher trying to go inside, overshoots it. Saxton with the rebound and the putback. He has 10 points on the night. Cartersville trails by 1, 32-31, 1:36 left to go. Tobin again shooting from pretty much anywhere. Looks like we're going to get a foul there on Cartersville. Not sure who it's going to be on.
Foul on Cartersville, 0. Devin Henderson, his first. Team foul number 8.
Devin Henderson picks up the foul for Cartersville. It's his first, 8th team foul. Davey Fisher will go to the line. Shooting 1-1. Model up 32-31. Fisher's already scored a decent amount of points tonight. Misses the front end of the 1-1, however. Penn with the rebound for Cartersville. Davis brings up the floor for the Hurricanes. Henderson with the ball. Back out to Penn, to Henderson. Over to Tobin, who's hit a couple of key threes already. Penn underneath against Saxton. Misses the first shot, but gets the second. His second basket of the night, putting Cartersville back up 33-32. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Fisher. Back into Fisher, who's having a fantastic game. Can't get the ball to fall, but does draw the foul. Fisher will be going back to the line. Tavares Brown from Cartersville picks up his second foul of the game, 9th overall team foul. Davey Fisher will be shooting 2. Misses the first one. Fisher on the night already has 14 points. He is the leading scorer in the game so far, although don't blink because a couple of the Cartersville guys, if they hit a couple more threes, will be right there with them. Fisher shooting the second. Manages to get the roll on this one. Tie ball game, 47 seconds left before halftime. Cartersville with the ball. Penn over to Davis. Davis, a long-range 3, does not fall. Ball knocked out of bounds. Back over to Model. Blue Devils will have the ball. 38 seconds before halftime. The score knotted up at 33. See if the Blue Devils try to hold for the last shot right here. We'll see. A lot of contact right there, no foul. They do not hold for the last shot. Fisher throws up a shot. Watkins underneath scores. First points of the night for Nakia Watkins. 18 seconds to go. Cartersville up 35-33, 16-15, 14. We'll see what Cartersville decides to do here with less than 9 seconds to go. Davis decides to take it himself. 3 seconds. Davis shoots up and actually hits the top of the shot clock with 0.4 of a second left to go. That is actually physically impossible to score off with 0.4 of a second left, but we'll see if it's possible. And Model's not even going to try. They're going to let the clock run out, and they're more than happy to take a 35-33 lead into halftime. We're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, I'll give you some numbers from the first half.
Your college, your town, your future. Begin your future at Georgia Northwestern Technical College. We offer degrees, diplomas, and certificates in over 200 programs of study. Choose a career in business, health, industrial, or public service. With the flexibility of day, evening, and online classes at any of our 5 campus locations, getting your education at GNTC has never been more convenient. There are many financial aid options available, including student loans. Apply now. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Your college, your town, your future.
Welcome back. It's halftime of the boys championship game of the 2012 edition of the Holiday Festival Basketball Tournament, brought to you by the Rome News-Tribune. At halftime, Model 35. Cartersville 33. First half totals. Scores, leading scores for Cartersville. Start with Delvin Pym with 4 points. Corey Tobin has 8. Ryan Davis has 10. A.J. Mosby, leading scorer for the Hurricanes, with 11. On the model side, Austin Gore has 2. Nakia Watkins has 2. Tyler Dean has 6. V.J. Saxton has 10. And Davey Fisher leads all scorers with 15. We've got about 8 minutes to go before the end of halftime. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. We'll talk numbers just a little bit, talk what I expect to see, what we might see in the second half of this game. Be back in just a few minutes. couldn't have done 4 yesterday. If I'd done 4 yesterday, I might have not been able to do any today. Now it's just a case of getting home, see if I can get any sleep before I can get up and drive to Florida. I've never done a 5-hour energy drink before. I've got like 3 bottles of it. 3 of the little ones. I bought them, think I need it. Sometimes I never have. Thinking I may have to pop one of those before. 5-hour energy. I've never done one, so I have no idea.
So it's like, okay, this is a real coffee and coffee on top. And it was bad news. It took all kinds of alcohol to put me on that.
See, I'm like, that would not mind if it was double Starbucks. Starbucks double. Huh? We can start back up. Okay.
Got back to
Okay. Yeah, I go ahead and get started back up. We're back. We've been live the whole time. I just took a quick break to try to refresh my voice going on. We have 2 quarters to go in the 4th and final game. We're streaming live. This is the last game of the 2012 edition of the Holiday Festival Basketball Tournament. At halftime, Cartersville trails Model 35-33. Model has not won the gold ball since 1962. Pales into comparison to Cartersville, who's never won the gold ball. Well, right now, before we get back to the action, we'll take a quick break and hear from our commercial sponsor. Welcome back. We have 47 seconds before the start of the second half. Go back over the numbers from the first half. Of course, Model leads 35-33. Leading scores, actually the scores for Cartersville, Ryan Davis with 10, Corey Tobin with 8, A.J. Mosby, the leading scorer for them with 11, Delvin Penn with 4. For Model, Tyler Dean with 6, Austin Gore with 2, Nakia Watkins with 2, V.J. Saxton with 10, and Davey Fisher leading all scorers with 15. On the foul side, V.J. Saxton has 2 for Model. Robert Pearson has 2 for Model. Tavares Brown has 2 for Cartersville. Sorry, I forgot who Cartersville was for half a second. And A.J. Mosby has 2 as well. Start the second half of action. Cartersville will have the ball to start it off. Here we go. We're 2 quarters away, 1 half away from crowning the 2012 boys champion of the Holiday Festival Basketball Tournament. Davis to Mosby, back out to Winters. Davis to Tobin. Inside to Winters, gets the roll. And the basket, that ties the game at 35, 7:42 left to play in the third quarter. Model quickly up the court. Davey Fisher with the ball. He had 15 points in the first half. That's, I'm assuming, is going to be a foul. Yeah. Cole Oliver was fighting for the ball, but there was an awful lot of body in that fight. So, personal foul on Oliver. That is the first. Davis off the glass, banks it in. Cartersville with their third lead of the game, 37-35. Davey Fisher now. Fisher with the ball. Out to Hall, over to Saxton from the wing. Can't get the three to fall. Ball goes back over to Model. Fisher for three, off the mark. Winters gets the rebound. Davis gets out and running for Cartersville. Misses the basket. Cartersville TL Ford puts it in. Go up 39-35. Tyler Dean with the ball for the Blue Devils. Pushing it up over to Fisher. Back to Dean. Can't hit the three. Tobin over to Davis. Davis looking for another basket. Gets basket off the bank. Model's going to call a quick timeout. Cartersville is pumped up. Model's coach is pumped up. We'll take a quick break. Welcome back. 6:08 left to play in the third quarter. Cartersville leading 41-35. Models coach took a timeout, wanted to talk to his Chargers and say, look, this is not how we wanted to play this game. Model has the ball down by 6. They started with a 2-point lead. Still early, 6:02 left to play in the third quarter. Model has put up a couple of three-pointers, really hasn't moved the ball around much. This time it looks like they're actually moving the ball, which I think is what the coach wanted. Tyler Dean up top, inside to Davey Fisher. Gets the ball stripped. Tobin comes up with it. Tobin passes to Mosby. Mosby puts it right in without a problem. 43-35. Cartersville's now on a run. 5:35 left to go in the third quarter. This is exactly what Cartersville did to Darlington last night, except they did it in the second quarter. Cartersville's doing it to Model in the third. VJ Saxton shots a bit long. Davis out to Mosby on the outlet. Mosby for three. Misses. Fisher with the rebound. Model back in business. Dean pushes up, trying to get it to Saxton. Hakeem Winters knocked it away. Ball will remain in Model's possession. Now, Dwight Hall up top. Unfortunately, Hall travels. Ball goes back over to Cartersville. Purple Hurricanes have an 8-point lead now with 5:07 left to go in the third quarter. Davis brings the ball up for the Hurricanes. Tobin up top, shoots the three, off the front of the rim. Davis gets the rebound and the putback. Ryan Davis already has 6 points in the second half. That's 16 in the game. Cartersville now, don't blink. Crazily enough, they have a 10-point lead. VJ Saxton underneath, loses control of the ball, regains control of the ball, goes back in, managed to score. Might have been fouled. They didn't call it. Doesn't matter. Model gets on their first points of the second half, cutting the lead to 8 points. Penn underneath, misses. Ball knocked out of bounds, but it will remain in the Purple Hurricanes' possession. 4:21 left to play. Cartersville leads 45-37. Remember, Cartersville has never won the Holiday Festival basketball tournament. Model has, the boys have, but that was back in 1962, 50, crazily enough, 50 years ago. Tobin on the outside, Penn. Tobin going underneath. Puts a shot up, can't get it. Dean with the rebound for Model, brings up the ball. Dean has it again, out to Davey Fisher on the wing. Fisher going in, almost throws it away. Oliver manages to save it. Oliver finds Saxton. Saxton deep, can't get the basket to fall. Davis gets a rebound for Cartersville. Tobin over to Brown. Brown's shot is doesn't fall. Saxton gets the rebound. Fisher now pushing it up the floor for Model. 3:35 left to play. Model trailing by 8. VJ Saxton tries to draw in and get a blocking foul underneath on Delvin Penn. That will be his second foul of the night. First team foul. I guess they're going to call that a shooting foul. Are they going to? No, it should not be a shooting foul, and it's not. No, it's a possession foul. Cole Oliver inbounds the pass. Hall to Fisher from way downtown. Bang. Davey Fisher's first points of the second half. Pull Model to within 5. Again, if they can get Fisher hot, that's exactly what needs to happen. Penn underneath gets the rebound. Saxton with the block and the rebound. Right now, Model has numbers if they can move it up. Apparently, two Cartersville guys collided. I think that was Mosby and Davis. From downtown, just off. Fisher went in for the rebound. Saxton went in for the rebound. Ball will go over to Cartersville, however. Official underneath the basket had no idea who the ball off was. Went to the side judge. Side judge says, nope, it will be a Cartersville ball. Cartersville takes a timeout, so will we. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back with 2:52 left to go in the third quarter. Cartersville leads 45-40. Cartersville will have the ball here. You know, the big thing so far in the third quarter, Cartersville got hot. Most notably Ryan Davis. He had a basket. A.J. Mosby had a basket. I think Tobin hit a basket. It was exactly the type of thing we saw from Cartersville in the second quarter against Darlington last night. They opened it up. Model has been able to answer a little bit, cut back into that lead. Most notably, Davey Fisher's three-pointer helped VJ Saxton underneath, and that's going to be the key for Model. You're going to have to get Fisher involved. You have to get Saxton involved. If those two guys can stay involved and hit key shots and they can limit Cartersville's, Model has a chance. If Cartersville's allowed to just run free, Model will not win. Back to the action. 2:42 left to play. Cartersville with the ball. Davis up top. Mosby moving underneath. Penn is in the paint. Saxton guarding Penn in the paint. Back out to, who is that? Christian DeMaster. Sorry, he has not played much. Saxton with the rebound off the missed shot. Model in business again. Saxton got off balance and couldn't keep control. Gets hit with the traveling call. 2:14 left to play. Cartersville will get the ball. And those are the types of things that hurt. If Model can make a stop, they have to go down and score. You can't let Cartersville stick around because they're 2 shots away from adding 6 points. Mosby misses the shot. Saxton gets the rebound. Saxton's going to end up with a bunch of rebounds tonight, folks. Drives the court and gets the finger roll. Saxton with his 8th basket of the night. No, that's wrong. That would be his 7th basket of the night. I want to give him one extra. Cutting the lead to only 3 points with 1:40 left to play. And again, like I said, the keys for Model: get Saxton involved, get Fisher involved, limit Cartersville's shots. Davis driving in. He's having a good second half, doesn't get it there. Fisher with the rebound. Goes around Mosby. Tobin's the only guy left to beat, and he does without a problem. Fisher gets the basket, cutting it to 1 point. Just a minute ago, it seemed like they were up by 10. Tobin underneath, back to Davis. There's going to be a foul called. It looked like both. Looks like Cole Oliver picks up his foul, his second personal foul. Davis going to the line. He has 16 points this evening. He is leading Cartersville in scoring. has not been to the free throw line yet tonight, though. Not many fouls in this game. Davis hits the front end of 2. Not many fouls, really not anybody. No player has more than 2. And we've only got 1:13 left to go in the girls' game. We had a slew of players. 2 players foul out, another 3 or 4 that all had 4 fouls. This game officiating maybe a little less tight, maybe not as physical as the girls' game in all practicality. Ryan Davis hits both free throws to extend the lead back to 3. 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. Cartersville with a 3-point lead. Model with the ball. Fisher up top. Saxton comes back in. Saxton looking underneath. Watkins also underneath with Saxton. Back out to Fisher, who's going to take the 3. Had a guy in his face, couldn't get it. Saxton underneath, gets the rebound, can't get it to fall. Another rebound from Model, can't get it to fall. Model somehow managed to save the ball. Saxton underneath, just can't get it to fall again. That will probably be a foul. I believe Hakeem Winters is going to get called for the foul. It is. Hakeem Winters said, "Hack you very much" to Robert Pearson. Pearson says, "Thanks. I'll go to the free throw line, buddy." 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pearson hits the first of 2, cutting the lead to 45-47. 2-point lead now for Cartersville. Both free throws there. 1-point game. 35 seconds left to go before the end of the third quarter. Davis over to Mosby. Back to Tobin. Looks like Cartersville is going to hold for the last shot. If they're going to do that, it's going to be, well, I'd say Mosby or Tobin's going to take it if that. But Davis had the hot hand. We have 10 seconds left to go. When are they actually going to start making? 8 seconds, 7, 6. Looks like Davis is going to try. Never mind. Huge basket right there. A.J. Mosby gets the 3. And Cartersville takes a 50-46 lead. We'll take a quick break before the start of the fourth quarter. Back to the action. 8 minutes left to go. About to start the fourth and final quarter. Model will have the ball, trailing by 4. Of course, Cartersville's A.J. Mosby hit a 3 right at the end there. Davey Fisher tried to bookend it with a 3 right there, in and out. Cartersville will probably try to hit a 3 right here. Tobin, sure enough, goes for the 3. Nakia Watkins underneath corrals the rebound. Davey Fisher out front now for the Blue Devils as they'll look to set up their offense. VJ Sachs on the wing, back to Fisher, who spins inside. Can't get it to fall, too hard off the glass. Davis comes up with the rebound. Out to Mosby. Mosby versus Saxton. Mosby draws the foul from VJ Saxton. That will be the 3rd foul on VJ. Mosby will go to the line shooting 2. Cartersville has a 50-46 lead with 7:26 left to go in the game. Mosby at the line shooting 2. Mosby misses the front end of 2. Mosby has scored 16 points so far in the game. hits the second of 2. Gives Cartersville a 5-point lead. 7:25 left to go in the game. Fisher bringing the ball up for the Blue Devils. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Like I think possibly Tobin got his hand on it for Cartersville. Knocks it out of bounds. Goes right back over to Model. Robert Pearson to inbounds the ball. Davey Fisher up top. Nakia Watkins on the floor, as is VJ Saxton as well underneath. Almost got a steal there for Cartersville. They're going to be wrapped up. And alternating possessions over to the Hurricanes. Tough break for the Blue Devils right there. Down by 5. The last thing they want to have happen here is for Cartersville to hit another 3. Well, we momentarily lost the scoreboard. Yep. Oh, scoreboard has come back. No changes, other than the time, of course. Cartersville with the ball. Tobin looked like he might shoot. Mosby looks like he wants to. Tobin wants to try to go it inside, but threw it right to Model's Nakia Watkins. Robert Pearson brings the ball up over to Davey Fisher. Fisher goes down to Watkins on the corner. Model had to take a quick timeout. We'll take one with them. Welcome back. 6:20 left to go in the game. Cartersville has a 51-46 lead. Model will have the ball. Inbounds in it. They just took a timeout. Key thing for Model, I mentioned it right in the middle of the third quarter. We saw it happen there. It's going to have to happen here again. Again, you got to get big stops, but for Model, really, in this game, the two key players here, Davey Fisher, VJ Saxton. If you can feed them the ball, that'd be great. Maybe Tyler Dean gets involved, maybe Austin Gore, maybe Robert Pearson, somebody, but VJ Saxton and Fisher have had the hot hands. If they can hit a couple of key shots and get hot again, Model will have a good chance in this game. Cartersville, on the other hand, you cannot let them get hot. Mosby's looked really good in the second half, as has Ryan Davis. If Corey Tobin were to hit a couple of threes as well, it might be curtain time for the Blue Devils. Right now, Cartersville has a 5-point lead. Model with the ball with 6:17 left to go, desperately needing some points right here. Last thing they need is a turnover. Unfortunately, that's exactly what just happened. Cartersville now with the ball in a 5-point lead. 6:13 left to play in the game. Davis brings the ball up. Davis has had a good second half, had a good first half as well. Tobin underneath, back to Davis. Davey Fisher says, nope, I'm going to steal that ball. Fisher comes up with it for Model, pushes it up court. That should be a foul, and it most definitely is. Delvin Penn leaned in a little too much to Tyler Dean. Tyler Dean will go to the free throw line looking for his first points of the second half. Model still trailing by 5 with 5:49 left to play. Tyler Dean has a chance to cut into that lead right here. Tyler Dean hits the first of 2. Several key things winning basketball games. One of them, make your free throws. That's what Model's doing right now. Spoke too soon on that one, but they made one of those. Cutting the lead to 4 with 5:46 left to play. Davis looking to bring the ball back up. Mosby asking for it. It's going for a 3 again. Can't find the range underneath. Watkins battling Penn. Davis somehow ends up with the ball. Tobin from, nope. Back to Mosby underneath. Hakeem Winters, he gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2. The foul goes against Nakia Watkins. 5:27 left to play. Model trails by 4. Hakeem Winters at the line with a chance to extend Cartersville's lead. First one off the front of the rim. Shooting the tail end of 2 right here. Winters has 2 points on the evening. Still has 2 points on the evening, but Penn managed to get the rebound, and that's going to be another foul in Nakia Watkins, unless I'm badly mistaken. Delvin Penn will now be going to the line looking for his first points of the second half. He had 2 baskets in the first. Now he's attempting to add some free throws to that. Model trails by 4, 5:24 left to play. Penn drains the first one, making Model's deficit 5, Cartersville's lead up to 5. Purple Hurricanes looking to win the gold ball for the first time in school history. Second one was in and out, but somehow Cartersville comes up with a rebound again. Davis then sinks the basket.
Timeout called by the Hurricanes.
Cartersville calls a timeout. We'll take one of Welcome back to the game. 5:19 left to go in the game. Cartersville with a 54-47 lead. Very tough turn of events right there. Twice Cartersville had free throws, got their own rebounds, and managed to get some putback points. All of a sudden, Models finding themselves in a 7-point deficit. They were down by 10 earlier in the third quarter and were able to drive back. Models coach is steamed over a lack of a call. I don't know if it was a lane violation or what, but he does not like the lack of a certain call. Doesn't matter. Officials didn't call it. Model now with the ball, trailing by 7, 5:16 left to go in the game. Pearson on the wing. It's back over. Tried to get the ball to VJ Saxton. Tobin out front. Gets the easy basket. He now is in double figures. The lead's now up to 9. Models in desperate need of some points. VJ Saxton from outside, just a bit short. Tobin with the rebound. Cartersville's looking to get some more points right here. Davis, who's had a good first half, is going to be fouled. Looks like the foul is going to go against Tyler Dean.
Foul on Models, Tyler Dean, his first. Team 6.
Tobin for 3, just a bit off. Cartersville will get the rebound. Davis recollects the ball. 4:33 left to go in the game. Model down by 9. Blue Devils are going to have to start jacking up this defense a little bit. Looks like Cartersville's more than happy to try to run a little bit of clock here to see if they can't go ahead and put this away and get a chance to hoist that gold ball for the first time in school history. There's a foul away from the ball. It looks like it was on A.J. Mosby. That is his third foul. Oh, both Davey Fisher and Mosby ended up picking up a foul. That was kind of odd. Anyway, 4 minutes left to go in the game. Cartersville has a 9-point lead, looking to extend it here. Mosby on the outside. Model really needs to get a turnover. Going to get a foul right there on Tyler Dean. Out front. Now we'll send Tobin to the line. Probably not the person you want to send to the free throw line. Tobin is almost a pure shooter. And something I haven't mentioned in this game, Cartersville is loaded with juniors. Model is loaded with underclassmen. This is a matchup that we could very easily see again in the in the Holiday Tournament Finals again next year without too much of a problem. Tobin hit the front end of 2, going for his second. Hit that one as well. Again, that is not the player you want to foul on Cartersville. Tobin has a sweet shot. Model's starting to get a little bit of desperation mode, down by 11 with 3:42 left to play. Going to get a foul. Looks like Hakeem Winters picks up his 3rd foul. Cartersville has fouls to give. That will just be a possession foul. It'll be out of bounds. Long range shot. That was exactly what Model need. Robert Pearson with the 3, cutting the lead to 8. Tobin looking to get it running over to Mosby underneath to Penn, who can't get the score. Somehow, Cartersville gets the ball. Davis is off. Thought there might have been a foul. Instead, it's a jump ball. That was a very odd series of events. Cartersville looked like they were going to score 3 different times, was not able to at all. Ball goes over to Model. They're down by 8 with 3:10 left to go. Looking, they're really, a 3-point shot, 2 threes away. VJ Saxton gets a push off, and they're going to call it. Saxton did take his left hand and push off just a little bit, and they called VJ for it that time. That will be his 4th personal foul with 3 minutes left to go. Model trails by 8. Model desperately needs a stop. More importantly, Model needs points. Cartersville not pushing the pace as much with the offense. They're willing to sit here and play a wait-and-see game, force you to play a lot more defense. And that could backfire on him. VJ Saxton up against Tobin. Beautiful behind-the-back pass. Tobin fouls Tyler Dean. That's only Tobin's 2nd foul. Dean was unable to get the basket, but he will go to the free throw line. Tyler Dean now shooting from the free throw line. Cartersville calls a timeout real quick. We'll take a timeout with them. Welcome back. We have 2:38 left to play in the game. Cartersville's up by 8 points. Tyler Dean, Model's Tyler Dean on the free throw line, shooting 2 with a chance to cut the lead to 6. Nails the first one. That cuts the lead to 7. One more right here would cut it to 6. We'll see what Cartersville does. They've kind of slowed their offense down. Will they just go ahead and run and try to score? Will they slow it down? Misses. But the ball goes out of bounds off of Delvin Penn over to Model. Model will have the ball, trailing by 7 with 2:36 left to go in the game. Davey Fisher underneath, inbounds the ball to Robert Pearson. There's going to be a foul. Might be away from the ball. Looks like it's going to be on Mosby, which will actually be his 4th personal foul. And that should put Davey Fisher on the line shooting 1-1. Fisher on the line. Fisher on the line shooting 1-1 with a chance to cut into the lead even more. Hits the first one. Has 21 points on the night for Davey Fisher. cuts the Cartersville lead to 6 points with 2:30 left to play. Fisher could cut it even closer right now. And he does. 5-point lead for Cartersville. 2:30 left to go in the game. We'll see how Cartersville's offense played. They've really slowed things down the last 2 or 3 minutes, not using that up-tempo style. Willing to kind of hold on to the ball to try to just go ahead and see if they can't win their first gold ball in school history. Right here, just kind of spreading it out. Playing keep away from Model. It works if you can keep it away and not turn it over, or if they foul you. Mosby goes underneath. Misses the shot. Penn gets the rebound and the putback. Lean the lead back up to 7 points. It's not quite desperation time for Model. You don't need to jack up threes quite yet, but you can't have turnovers. B.J. Saxon to Nakia Watkins underneath. Watkins scores, doesn't get a foul. Doesn't matter. It's a 5-point lead with 1:37 left to play in the game. Model's defense is playing, and that's going to be a foul, and they're going to go ahead and foul a little bit. Austin Gore picks up the foul. We're going to put Hakeem Winters on the free throw line.
Austin Gore, his first.
He'll be shooting 2. Cartersville has a 5-point lead already. That lead stays. He didn't hit iron at all. He missed everything completely on the first one. 5-point lead for Cartersville. Gets the second one. That's a 6-point lead for Cartersville. 1:25 left to go in the game. Model's going to need to get down there and get points fairly quickly. Can't have any turnovers. Davey Fisher with the ball. I think they would love to give Fisher a chance to get a shot. That was a long three, not exactly the shot you want to take in that situation. Model down by 6 with 1:03 left to go. Corey Tobin with the ball, back over to Penn, back out to Davis. He's going to get fouled. That's the 3rd foul on Tyler Penn. And Cartersville is in that situation right now, as if they hit their free throws, they will be the Holiday Festival Tournament champions for the first time in school history. Again, like I said earlier, both of these teams are young, not, Cartersville right now on the floor. I don't think they have any seniors on the floor. Model's only senior on the floor right now. Actually, I don't think they have any seniors on the floor either. Both of these teams young, very good, very interesting looking teams. Model, of course, in Class AA. This is a team that could make a lot of noise. And Cartersville in AAA, they should be pretty good too. Unfortunately, both of those were made. That's an 8-point differential now. Model can't seem to make the basket now when they need to.
Now in Cartersville's Dillman Penn, his score.
Delvin Penn picks up his 4th personal, 8-point lead, 45 seconds left to go. Free throw gets missed by Tyler Dean. Tobin brings the ball up, Mosby on the wing. Cartersville's going to try to hold. Davey Fisher picks up his 2nd foul. Mosby will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 8-point lead here. While you don't want to say it's completely over unless something crazy happens, it does look like Cartersville will win the Holiday Festival basketball tournament for the first time in school history for the boys. That's quite an achievement. Mosby on the line. Hits the first. And Mosby hits the second as well. 10-point lead now, 35 seconds left to go. It's pretty much all over but the shouting. Congratulations to Cartersville. They will win their first Holiday Festival basketball tournament in school history. Model, they will finish second. And like I've already said about both these teams, I'll repeat it again. They are young teams. It would not surprise me one bit if next year in the 2013 Holiday Festival basketball tournament, we don't see a rematch in the finals if the brackets play out the way that they could. Davis with the ball. 18 seconds left to go. 10-point lead for the Purple Hurricanes. That is pretty much all is going to be said and done once they get over half court. They are going to hold Cartersville. Congratulations, Cartersville, 2012 Holiday Festival basketball champions. Model finishes second. Cartersville wins 65-55. We will have the trophy presentations, the all-tournament team in just a second. We're going to take a quick break right now. I'll come back with some numbers and the award.
Begin your future at Georgia Northwestern Technical College. We offer degrees, diplomas, and certificates in over 200 programs of study.
Let it finish.
Thought there for a minute we were going to get the coach a little bit early, but that's not the case. We'll be presenting the gold ball in just a second. Of course, the gold ball will be going to Cartersville.
For the second place trophy in girls Blue Devils.
Model finishes second. Congratulations to Model. Dave Dawson presents the trophy there. Model. And Model's a very young team, much like Cartersville. Would not surprise me one bit to see these teams in the championship game again next year. And Cartersville, which has never won the gold ball, at least the boys haven't, is about to hoist it for the first time in school history. Brittany Hanna, staff photographer, taking the photos. Dave Dawson handed out the trophy. Cartersville's going to mug for the camera there. They are the 2012 Holiday Festival basketball champions. They joined the Darlington Lady Tigers. That was a third win for the Darlington Lady Tigers. It's the first win ever for the Cartersville boys. They are a young team. It would not surprise to see them back in the finals again next year. Just a moment, we'll have the the all-tournament team named. Kevin Meyer interviewing.
Hi, Kevin Meyer here again with Coach Mike Tounament from Cartersville. Congratulations, Coach. Talk to me a little about the win tonight.
I'll tell you what, that was a great game. I thought Milo did a great job. Those could have went either way, and we're just glad they won a championship.
Talk to me a little bit about what it means for Cartersville to take home the gold ball.
Well, these guys are fun. I mean, like I said, this is probably the biggest crowd we're playing in front of all year, unless with the state championship game. So, like I said, this is a great experience for our kids.
Now, a lot of people thought that Woodland might come back in to spin their trophy again this year, but you guys really took them down the other day. Talk to me a little about that game.
Well, we jumped on it pretty good, and we shot the ball well, and I think they were struggling a little bit at the time, so we got on them early, and we were able to take it to them pretty good.
All right, and what does this mean for you over Model heading into your region play after Christmas?
Well, I'll tell you what, we learned a lot about our guys. You know, we have been winning pretty easily before this, so this game could have went either way. So this is a good test for us before the Christmas break.
All right, thanks again, Coach. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
That was Kevin Meyer interviewing Coach Tobin from Cartersville. Again, congratulations to Cartersville Hurricanes winning the tournament title for the first time in school history. Right now we got some numbers. We're giving out the all-tournament selection. run some numbers for the game real fast. Of course, the final score is 65-55. Cartersville beats Model. Davey Fisher is is a member of the all-tournament team for the Model Blue Devils. We'll go over some numbers in just a minute. I think we're about VJ Saxton also makes the all-tournament team from Model.
From Cartersville, A.J. Mosby.
A.J. Mosby from Cartersville comes out. I'm actually a little surprised he wasn't the MVP after the way he played last night and tonight, but then again, I don't have a vote, although it wouldn't surprise me if Ryan Davis. Corey Tobin makes it, and I'll be very surprised if Ryan Davis is not your tournament MVP after the game he had tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, the festival MVP from Cartersville, Ryan Davis.
Much like I said a second ago, it would not surprise me. Running over the numbers this evening. Scorers for Cartersville, Hakeem Winters had 2, Corey Tobin had 12, A.J. Mosby with 19, Delvin Pym with 7, Ryan Davis, the tournament MVP, he did not lead all scorers, I was wrong, had 20 points. The Model Blue Devils, Tyler Dean had 8 points, Austin Gore 2, Robert Pearson 5, Nakia Watkins 4, VJ Saxton 14, Model's Davey Fisher led all scorers with 22 points. That will wrap up that game. Cartersville wins 65-55. A quick recap of the evening. The Rome boys won the consolation game. The Rome girls won the consolation game. The girls championship game, Darlington upended Model. And in the boys championship game, the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes claimed the gold ball for the first time on the boys' side in school history. That's going to be a wrap. We'll hear from our commercial sponsor real quick. I'll come back for final thoughts, and then we'll call it an evening. Welcome back. The final score again, Cartersville 65, Model 55. Great game played by both teams. Again, Cartersville boys hoist the gold ball. Darlington girls hoist the gold ball. First gold ball championship for Darlington's girls since 1990. For the Cartersville boys, the first gold ball championship ever. Like I said, lots of times, we saw some really good teams tonight. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if any of these teams make deep runs into the state playoffs in their respective classifications. Cartersville in AAA, Model in AA, Model girls in AA, Darlington girls in single A private. And that's going to be a wrap for all of us. For Kevin Myrick and Jim Allred, wishing you happy holidays, and we'll see you after the new year.